Uh, I suppose I should give some predictions for this VOD. Although, honestly, I feel like I've said this in other reactions. I've given up. I've pretty much given up on predicting what characters are going to get into the Fighters Pass. Um, I've got my obvious wants. I've got Rayman, which would honestly the only character I would ever freak out about is Rayman. Probably. Because I feel like all the other characters that I really wanted to get into the game are either deconfirmed because they've been added as a Mii costume or an Assist trophy, or they're already in the game. So, what else is there left to do except to freak out about Rayman, which is, for those of you who might be familiar with my past work, back in the day I did make that Rayman leak, so this would be like a nice way to bookend the saga of like my experience with Smash Brothers and the internet and my presence online and things like that. So that would be a nice way to round out my legacy, I suppose. Well, although I hope my legacy is more than just a fake leak that I made 6 years ago. But yeah, I feel like there's some obvious contenders that are out there, like Sora. I think is somebody that people have been talking about for days on Twitter. It's been trending because there was that alleged leak that went out there, and who knows? I don't really put any stock in those at this point. But Sora would be a pretty hype character. I've never played Kingdom Hearts myself, but it makes sense for like a crossover game to end with a crossover character with Sora being sort of like a video game slash Disney movie crossover character. So that would be pretty cool. I'd also be excited for characters like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. Honestly, there's not really any characters that I would be mad about getting into the game. I feel like that's a waste of energy, except for one character, or I guess category. If a Rabid, if a Rabid gets in over Rayman, I will actually get mad. But otherwise, I'll be at base level. I'll be satisfied because Sakurai does a good job creating characters, and I have faith that Sakurai will make another interesting character at the very least. Because ultimately, it's about what the character brings to the game, right? Like if the character is interesting to play, if they bring a new type of play style or strategy to the game, that's what really counts. What else is there to say before this all goes down? I've only got 4 minutes, which actually feels like an eternity right now. Simultaneously, it feels like an eternity and also no time at all. Oh boy. Let's see. What else is there to say? Doom Guy would be pretty cool. Master Chief, there's been people like sort of seeing a pattern of whether there's been like I guess every like 4 characters there's been a Microsoft related character. So people are saying this is the next one in that pattern, but I don't really put stock into patterns. I was watching Papagenos last night, and he pointed that out, so I thought that was interesting. There's also that tweet that Sakurai put out where he was talking to the Japanese audience exclusively. Well, not necessarily exclusively, but he didn't. The tweet didn't get translated. But he was talking about, he was saying, you may not know the character, or it may not be a character that was within your expectations, but I hope you enjoy the presentation regardless. And people have been reading into that as saying, well, if he only said this to the Japanese audience and he said, you may not know the character, then maybe it's a character that's less familiar in Japan and more familiar to the West. But I think people are probably reading into that a little bit. I think all he's really saying is, even if you don't know the character, or even if it wasn't a character that you were hoping for, I hope you still enjoy this. And I think that's a good takeaway, Ultimately, I just realized that's a pun. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter, It's going to be a fun game regardless. And if it's not, there's always Nick All-Stars Brawl. So there's that. I'm really hoping that Sakurai can move on to another franchise, or even make another IP, like original IP after this, because he's been working on Smash for so long. He deserves, either a break. Well, he's going to get a break, but he also deserves to work on something other than Smash Bros. And I do think, not to get ahead of myself, but I think if there's ever another Smash game, it's probably going to be very different, because they were talking about, with the decision to make Ultimate, they were thinking of either expanding on the framework that's been established since, the first game, and building, especially on the existing assets and things like that from Wii U and Brawl. But they were considering maybe making a very different kind of game, which would require them to start from a fresh roster potentially. So I don't know. I feel like the next Smash game, it's probably going to be a long time from now. Probably not going to be on the Switch, but I feel like it would be a very different game. So this is sort of the end of an era, I think. So I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. This is live, right? Okay. Just making sure it's just a blank image. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We'll see. This is starting in like a minute. So come on, get here, 10 o'clock. This is like the longest minute of my life. All right, here it goes. Oh, okay. Boy, the stream quality, a little rough. So we're going into like a little celebration of the game, which is nice. Man, so many characters. There it is. One character left. Final presentation. Hello, Sakurai. I'm going to try to pay very close attention to this. You're doing a good job, Sakurai. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry. Yeah, that it is. I thought that we could do this, like introduce the Mii costumes first, just so that you get it out of the way and really end on the high note. So, well, it's the one last slaying of all of our hopes and dreams. Let's see how it goes. Oh, this is gonna hurt, you guys. This is gonna hurt. Octolink? Nice. Love me some Octo expansion and single player music from Splatoon. Just a wig, okay, that's good enough. Judd. They are kind of, I'm guessing they're doing this to kind of hype up Splatoon 3 coming up. I don't know why I'm fixing my glass with both hands. Interesting. What's this one gonna be? I feel like this is a reference, I'm not getting it. Oh! Okay, so that one's out. Doom Slayer. Sorry, y'all. Good that, you know, Doom is getting some representation, but I guess we can officially kill that one leak then, right? The Mallow and Kako Demon, was it? Oh, don't lag on me, stream. Come on. Oh, hey, Andrew. How's it going? Glad you're watching with me. All right, so we can count Doom out. Just 3, huh? Who would have guessed? Yeah. Nice to have some form of more first-person shooter genre kind of stuff in the game, right? Even if it's just a Mii costume. Sorry. 3.5 years. Can you believe that? Man, that was back in the day when people were speculating whether or not if it was even a sequel or not. Honestly, people are probably... I'm not going to get into it. I remember back in the day where people were like, is Smash Ultimate a port or is it a sequel? I think we can definitively say it's a sequel at this point, but I'm sure there's some people out there who would debate that. All right. Who's it gonna be? I'm not ready. I'm never gonna be ready. The world's not ready because I fear for the aftermath of this. Because people are gonna be mad, you know? Hopefully people are happy. This is cool. I love this. We get to see the continuation. Oh. Inkling. Whoa, what's happening? Everyone's just a trophy now. This is cool. So dramatic. What's going on? I'm wondering if some people already can tell based on this like flame thing that's going on. It happened. All right. So this is going to be a pretty good ending, I think. I think people are going to be happy about this. Personally, I can imagine people think my reaction to this is rather underwhelming. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I've never had, my own personal investment in the character. But Sora is an absolutely worthy character to take this particular position as the final Smash character. So, good call, Sakurai, or Nintendo, whoever made this call. It happened, you guys. The leak was right, I suppose, or they got lucky. Who knows? I'm betting HMK is going crazy right now. I gotta go watch his stream after this. I can't believe there's a Disney icon, a Disney logo in Super Smash Brothers. Oh, man. There we go. We were talking last night and somebody was saying that he's definitely going to call attention to the fact that his company is called Sora. It's over, you guys. This is it. The end of an era. Man. I can tell that there's probably going to be a lot of people on Twitter who are saying, oh no, it's another anime swordsman. But you know what? If there was going to be an anime swordsman that finishes off Smash Brothers, this is the absolute top pick. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Very curious if he's going to go into the moveset, like what kind of play style he has, because obviously to differentiate another sword fighter from the rest of the mix is going to be an interesting design challenge. So. I'm sure a lot of people agree with you. I'm sure a lot of people agree. Interesting. Was he actually like the second or even potentially the top pick over Bayonetta? Just not viable yet? Interesting. So was the whole Bayonetta being the #1 pick in Europe just a way for them to justify the pick? And was it just like a... This isn't actually the result of the Smash ballot, but here's something that's connected to the Smash ballot that's relevant to Bayonetta, I guess. This is cool. Alright, show me the moves. As always. Man, I'm playing back my immediate reaction in my head, and I can tell there's going to be people on YouTube that watch this and are like, that's it? That's all you're going to give? I've never been the most hype reactor, so, you know, this is par for the course for me, but I'm most excited about seeing the moveset, personally, because I just want another character that brings something new to the table. That makes sense, because he's a very floaty character in like, when you're attacking with these really, you know, lengthy combos in Kingdom Hearts, you kind of just start hovering into the air, which is appropriate. Wow. Alright, let's see it. Gotta reference some of his party members, right? Got a Goofy and a Donald color scheme. I haven't eaten, man, my stomach is really growling. Kingdom Hearts 2, that's cool. Show me the 3. Does he have a different hairstyle for 3? Does his hair actually change in 3? I feel like it points more up in Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe that's just my imagination. But that's a lot of black and red there for all those color schemes. Different renders for each one? Wow, that's a lot of renders. Alright, so we've got to have a Goofy color and a Donald color. Or not. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the ones past like the basic designs. Zebra stripe. Interesting. Oh, look at that! I love that! That's so cool. Why couldn't you do that for like... So many other characters would have benefited from that kind of like stylistic shift for one of theirs. That's for sure. Definitely the most elaborate alts. Here we go. Let's see the moveset. The music. Even though I've never played Kingdom Hearts, I've listened to the music a lot over the course of my life. Mostly when I was in high school. And mostly as a result of my brother really being into the music. Cool. Nice. It's not that fast, but alright. I like that. Is it actually giving Sora sort of like a boost upward as he does that? Because that's cool. That's like very reminiscent of the playstyle in the original game. Based on what I've seen in videos. Again, I haven't played it. Very free. Kind of reminds me of like a more elegant Jigglypuff in a way. That's cool. Interested to see what the pro community thinks of this playstyle too. Right. I'm very interested to see what like HMK says about this moveset because obviously he's very familiar with the character, so I'm interested to see what a player who really loves Kingdom Hearts would have to say about the implementation of this and how it pays homage to the original game. Cool. Nice and simple. Nothing too outlandish like some of the other characters we've been getting. That's like a hitbox that my brother would be mad about. It's like a very lingering hitbox. Poor Toon, like you're a young Link. That's pretty cool. Nice, that's gonna be useful. Honestly, it's sort of refreshing to see a character that so far is pretty straightforward. Like I feel like some of the other DLC characters have been like overly elaborate in some ways, and I'm sure that's very attractive to some people, but to me it's just been like I feel like I've missed the Smash 1 kind of feeling characters. This so far feels very like Smash 1, with the exception of the fact that there's like a lot of air combos. That's so cool. That's really great. I like that. Visually, it's just a very dynamic attack. Even that feels so classic, like Smash 64. That feels like it's straight out of Kingdom Hearts. Seems like it would be difficult to actually pull that off, though. Alright, specials. This is what I'm excited about. Let's see it. No, come on, don't lag me. Cool. Some square Final Fantasy kind of representation in the character too. So is there like a cooldown period too? Is that what I'm seeing? Interesting, okay. So this is sort of a way to get like multiple spells in there in a way that's not convoluted like Hero. Just cycle through them.
最初の一発に当てれば3発とも当たるようになります。空中発動によるサンダガは地上よりも範囲が狭くなります。ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効に使えます。相手の行動を制限しやすいのでハマれば強いですが、くれぐれも隙にはご注意。次にブリザガ、攻撃範囲は一番狭いですが相手を凍らせられるという特徴があります。複数の弾が出るのでかすって当てるよりも直撃してたくさん
There's not a lot of characters that freeze, so that's cool to see.
凍らせられたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが、原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど長く凍っています。
Can you actually control Luma if Rosalina's frozen? Unrelated, but you know, just seeing that I saw Luma was still moving, so I was curious. Of course. Oh, nice. Got two of those Thundagas in a bucket.
しまうこともできますが、まずサンダガは真下に落ちるため空中で使わないと意味がありません。ブリザガは粒子の中の一つしかしまえないので、
I'm gonna enjoy playing against Sora as villager then.
いずれにせよどの魔法も牽制に適しているので反撃を受けにくい範囲でどんどん使うと良いでしょう。それぞれにヒットしたりかわした後まで考えられればおのずと戦法は広がることと思います。
So definitely gonna be sort of like a Toon Link kind of zoner, I suppose. Is that what zoning is, or is that a different different category?
ストップがエアロがケアルがただし何の効果もないんですけどね、見てくれだけとはまさにこのこと。横必殺
Gotta represent it somehow, right?
なんと3回任意の方向に飛べる技です。最初は必ず真横に飛びますが、この技によってかなり柔軟性のある飛行ができます。連続で飛ぶのはスティックを飛びたい方向に倒すだけ。
So it almost doubles as like a Pikachu style recovery as well.
この時の攻撃力はより高く、また移動距離も多少長いです。ただし自滅に注意。
Is it also like doing a homing kind of effect? Like you're aligning, like does it show the reticle when you're lined up properly? Interesting, okay. Okay, so you just waited for that explanation.
相手に当てたらその状態を見て攻撃を続けるか間合いを置くかを使い分けたら良いと思います。落下のごまかしにもどうぞ。なお突進のたびに速度と距離が少しずつ落ちていきます。相手にヒットしたりシールドされても下がるので相手の近くで隙をさらさないようにご注意。コスチューム変えます。上必殺技はエリアルスイープ。回転しながら上昇し相手に連続打撃を与えます。リンクの空中回転切りに似てますが、こちらは地上にいても上昇します。吹っ飛ばし力もそれなりにあるのでうまく当てれば上空の相手を撃墜できます。なお上昇中わずかに左右に動くことができますね。そして誰もが頻繁に使うべき重要なポイントとして上必殺技後ジャンプの頂点では横必殺技ソニックレーブにつなげられるという性質があります。
That's helpful.
これはとっても大事なのでぜひ覚えてください。
So will that let you ascend as well? Or did I just miss whether there was like a constraint on that? But it seems like he's not going up afterwards. Okay, yes, you can. Okay, that's a pretty good recovery then. Yeah, that's great. Wow. I suppose if he's a very light character, he'll need to be able to recover well too, so that makes sense. Wow, he can spend so much time in the air, that's great. It really does feel like Kingdom Hearts. He can just live out there, that's so cool.
気なら次にご紹介するカウンターを当てるのも良いでしょう。余裕で帰れます。相手はそうじゃないかもしれないけど。
I have a feeling that Sora is going to be very effective against some of those characters like Little Mac and maybe I don't know if the fighting game characters. I feel like the fighting game characters also have sort of a hard time recovering. So.
こちらが空のカウンター。相手の姿勢が崩されています。これは原作にあったカウンターを再現しています。相手が少し遠のくことは覚えておくと良いかも。例によって相手の攻撃力が高いほど相手に強い打撃を与えます。前方に対してカウンターするので後方からの攻撃は受けにくいです。必ずダメージを食らうというわけではありませんが、なるべく前で受けましょう。
Is that true of the other counters? I feel like the other counters still work fine from behind, so.
後方に流してしまうために反撃にならないですが、受け流し後に即攻撃するので近い相手の打撃にはなりやすいです。多人数戦なら第三者に当たることもあるかも。攻撃力は 1.4 倍ぐらいに増えています。
I feel like people might, because the character doesn't immediately feel overpowered, people might sleep on him. But isn't that nice? It's already over. Like, it wasn't Kazuya where there's like 30 other moves that you can go over. Is it because Disney characters are going to show up? Kingdom Hearts fans will probably understand that then. Okay, stage.
次にステージのご紹介です。坂巻滝の底から遠くに見えるのはホローバスティオンです。
Very pretty.
キングダムハーツの終盤付近で登場するマレフィセントの居城。2ではレディアントガーデンとして再建が進んでいたところですね。昔はレディアントガーデンでホローバスティオンと化し、またレディアントガーデンとして再建されると。地形自体は比較的シンプルで中央に板が1枚。ホローバスティオンの近くを巡回しながら戦います。
Got to appreciate these stages that just fly around and show off the architecture and the environment. I feel like if I were ever to make a stage mod of Smash, I would want to do something similar to this, but I don't know how hard that would be.
制限時間が近づいたりストック数が減ることで試合終了が近づくと
Very familiar.
というように背景が原作でおなじみの心の中の世界に遷移します。これはダイブトゥーハートと言います。なんて粋な演出なんだろう。
It does.
登場キャラクターもいろいろあります。お見せしていきます。
Disney characters? Any Disney characters? Any Disney references at all other than the Keyblade itself? What is the relationship between Ventus and Roxas? Because they look very similar. I feel like asking that question is asking for diving into like a can of worms, but
前回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないっていうような状態になっていたんですね。なので、遠くの間合いからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回は体力制でやろうと思います。これだと、空の空中制動能力みたいなものはあんまり生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをするとちょっとだけ原作に沿った、素敵演出が入ること
Is it because the launch distance doesn't change with stamina mode? Is that what?
では始めます。
I very rarely play stamina, so I don't actually know what the the differences are.
因縁のある2人。
Look at that.
読み込め早いな。
Are we watching a square platform fighter right now?
よしよしカウンター。
I feel like I'm watching like a 2D Dissidia.
近いところで、ああブリザがやっても第三者に邪魔をされるというのはもちろんありますね。
I'm also very, very confident that right now in the chat people are saying, look at all these anime sword fighters in this game.
なんだかんだで一進一退の攻防ですけど、セフィロスだけが
Man, this is a very quick match, it seems.
おっとやられた。
That's not good. You gotta have a comeback, right?
ダイブとハート始まりました。誰かな。やっとか。
Struggling a little bit, Sakurai. Gotta be a little bit more conservative. Oh, we got a final smash though. That's good.
ここだ。扉の
Whatever happened to experiencing it ourselves?
でもこっから二人とも怒ってる。お、これは
Are they? Is this a? Oh, I didn't realize that it was like a free for all.
超級節破山バージョン5。
I thought it was just Sora versus the two of them. Probably should have put that together.
いいですよ。ストップが追い打ちかけちゃう。おっとその必要なかったか。そもそも当たんだ。うわー。まずいね。
Gotta be careful.
今だー。
That's a cool finish. Look at that. Look at that ending.
はい、原作再現フィニッシュ。
That's cool.
はい、無事に勝負がつきました。これでこういう風にプレイするのも最後ですね。お疲れ様でした。
All right.
次に音楽のご紹介です。原作におけるそれぞれのワールドに紐づく曲の使用はできなかったのですが、それ以外の主要曲から検討しま
Is
した。
he saying it didn't seem right to use
実装され
Disney
るのは全
songs?
9曲です。ステージがフォローバスティオンであることを前提に対戦シーンにも通用する代表的
Because
な
seriously, it seems like they're really
曲を
shying away
使用
from
しています。
any like overt Disney
全曲
references.
原作の音源そのままです。アレンジは基本的にはないのですが、連動企画というのがありまして、キングダムハーツメロディー・オブ・メモリーという作品があります。これをプレイしていると、その作品内にあるディアリー・ビラブド
Interesting.
スイングバージョンが追加されます。
Very
デ
interesting.
ィアリー・ビラブドは、タイトルで流れるキングダムハーツを代表する曲。対戦には合わない曲であり、原曲の実装は難しかったのですが、これでなんとか。なお、1曲だけ書き下ろしの曲があります。勝利時のファンファーレ、ハンドインハンドベースですね。ここはオリジナルの作曲家である
That's pretty
下
cool.
村陽子さんに書き下ろしていただいています。
Oh,
あり
nice.
がとうございます。多数あったスマブラ用アレンジ曲もこれが最後になりましたね。原曲
I don't like it when he says this is the end
たくさんの
of
音楽
things.
家の皆さんどうもありがとうございました。いろいろ仕掛けられてファンも喜んでいると思います。専用のスピーも追
Look
加
at
さ
all
れま
those
す。
non-Disney characters.
お題目はカイリ、ベントス、アクア、テラ、リク、シオン、アクセル、ロクサス。みんな味方キャラクターですね。アクセル、アカーは名前がかぶっている別のキャラクターがいますから作品名がカッコでつきます。省略すると閉まらないので改めて配信日です。10月19日に配信予定。ファイター
Okay.
パスボロ
A little
2
less than 2 weeks.
そのまま受け取り可能。単体でも購入可能です。
Look at that. 3 sword fighters.
アミーボについてもお知らせします。残念ながら現物が手元にないのですが、まずスティーブのアミーボが2022
I'm sure that
年
one was hard to
春
make.
に発売予定です。僕を見ましたが、まさしくスティーブ。どっから見てもスティーブ。加えてアレックス
You're right about that.
も評価されることが決まりました。 これはまさしくアレックス。上から見ても下から見てもアレックス。そして以下のアミーボも発売決定です。これらが任天堂のフィギュアとして出るのはなかなか熱いですね。ところで、本番組の収録に伴いいただいた新情報があります。キングダムハーツの各種シリーズが任天堂スイッチでも遊べるようになるそうです。なんとクラウドゲーミング方式によってキングダムハーツ3まで遊べるようになるということです。対応タイトルが3つありまして、
That's a pretty cool announcement.
HD1.5 プラス 2.5 リミックス。これは初代と2のカップリングでチェーンオブメモリーズなど関連作品もあります。次はキングダムハーツ HD2.8 ファイナルチャプター。
The Kingdom Hearts titles are so wacky.
つまりキングダムハーツ 3D のリマスターがメイン。 3D ことドリームドロップディスタンスは 3DS で出ていた作品です。そしてキングダムハーツ3、いわゆるダークシーカー編の完結を迎えます。つまりこれらを遊べば空の足跡は全てたどれるという
They
こと
went and did it.
で
They
す。
ported 3 to the Switch. Hopefully it doesn't look like too much of a visual downgrade, but that's cool to see. I'm sure HMK is very happy about that.
というわけでいよいよお開きです。
One more video. Nice. Just chilling. So many characters.
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの最後の放送が終わりました。本当に終わるんだな。
Yeah.
仕事を重ねていればいつかは達成できるということでしょうね。
I'm sure you feel very good about it.
私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げていますが、冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない振り幅ですよね。それだけいろいろ作ってきたということではあります。今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績などを軽くまとめてみました。ご覧ください。
Wow. So close to 90. So many songs. Wow. Over 1,000 PNGs. Yeah, don't let it, don't underestimate the fact that there's a lot in this game. I know it's easy to overlook, the massive scope of Super Smash Bros. Because we're so used to it, but it really is a massive game.
支持してくださった方々、楽しんでくれた方々も全て含めお礼を申し上げます。どうもありがとうございました。最後に、空参戦ムービーの完全版ゲームパートなどが加わったものをご紹介してお別れにしたいと思います。皆様今までどうもありがとうございました。
Just watch this again. Like a piranha plant. What a weirdo. How to make a character look like a toy? You just turn the roughness down on their material. They all just look like plastic. I'm sure at this point, like, if it wasn't obvious just from the flame, I'm guessing that's some sort of symbolism, but holding it like a sword probably, in a lot of people's eyes, just flat out revealed the character at that point. I haven't looked at Twitter at all either. I should look at Twitter. This kind of music is really a fitting ending to the whole saga of Smash Brothers. This is cool. This reminds me of like the machinima days. People would make like films out of gameplay and stuff like that. Is that still a thing? Do people still do that? That's cute. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. That's it. We're finally here at the end of the road. Feels weird. Feels really weird. You know, it's a pity that we never got around to doing Smashified, more Smashified stuff. We talked about it a lot, and we just never had the time to do it. But I don't know, maybe we'll... I don't want to make any promises, but you know, at this point, I'm a little bit more inclined to maybe pick up some other projects like that again, just because, you know, we're not going to get any more from Smash Brothers officially, so maybe now would be an interesting time to kind of continue that. But yeah, good character for the last one. I mean, there's really not that many characters that would have been a fitting end to the DLC, so I'm glad that a character that a lot of people were excited about got picked. So yeah, that's it, I guess. So even though I'm streaming right now, which is unusual because I'm not usually streaming these, but I guess I'll just do a little outro. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully rewatching this and editing, it's not the most underwhelming thing on the planet, but yeah, thanks for watching, and see you again and whatever comes next. Actually, there's a pretty big video I'm making coming next, so look forward to that. But until then, see you guys.